if you're always available, you're never in control. Real power starts when you learn to say no. Let's get past it today. I think we're going to do a great job. What's up, guys? I'm Ted Phaeton, host of the Modern Man podcast and founder of the Noble Knights men's community. And welcome to another Monday Modern Moment. Now, today is meant to be a wake-up call to your boundaries. And before I jump into this episode, I first want to make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, be sure to share this if it gives you value. Now, when it comes to boundaries, I also want to shout out my man, Coach Raph, who coaches on boundaries. I'll put a link to his IG below so you can reach out to him if boundaries is an area of struggle for you. Now, personally, I struggled with boundaries in my 20s. I was a people pleaser, and I never stuck to my guns. Because of this, I grew resentful, never sticking to my routines and never reaching any of my goals, but blaming it on everybody else around me. I was always available. I was always the yes guy. I always wanted to help. And even for charitable events that I wanted to host and give my time to, took away from the goals and the dreams that I had set for myself. When I learned to set boundaries, I finally started building the life I believed that I deserved. Now, this wasn't to shun people away, but it was to improve myself so I had more to give when I came back. And I truly believe that boundaries is the best way to set buffers and defenses for your goals and your time and give you the tracks and the framework to work within. You see, the problem is that we often associate saying no with letting people down or even raising up a form of conflict. By saying yes too often, that often leads to resentment because we're saying no to our own desires. This might not seem like a major problem when it's just you, but when you introduce families, friends, and commitments, that's when your niceness and people pleasing starts to leak into other areas of your life. Now, the solution to this would be establishing a decision filter. You need non-negotiables in your life, and you also need the discipline to defend those non-negotiables. So let's break this down in a few steps. Step one would be identifying the non-negotiables in your life. Where do you absolutely have to spend your time? Maybe it's with family, maybe it's in your business, maybe it's even your health or your alone time. Step two would be creating difficult responses to requests that don't align. It's easier to have confidence in your response when you have a script. Something like, "Hey Frank, thank you so much for the invite on Friday. Unfortunately, I have a prior commitment that I cannot miss and I won't be able to attend." Something like that is a way to soften the blow. Saying, "I would love to, but unfortunately I can't for any other reason." Step three would be getting comfortable with the word no and also finding ways to say it nicely. As in, "Hey, it sounds like a great time, but I have a goal in mind and I really can't commit to anything else until I accomplish it. I'd love to reschedule afterwards though." Step four would be celebrating your wins. Make sure to embrace the feeling and the extra energy you get from spending your time on the things that fill your cup, as opposed to responding and being available for obligations. When you get to fill your cup up, you get to pour it into others, and it all starts with setting the proper boundaries. This week, try saying no to something that doesn't align with your goals or where you're headed in life. Do it without any guilt, and write down how it makes you feel. Inside of the Noble Knights, we teach each other to lead without people pleasing and set proper boundaries to stay aligned with their goals. Check us out for free and build your boundaries, grow your focus, and own your mission like a modern king. Be sure to check us out on Wednesdays for our interview content, and as always, go get 'em, Knights.